Hello guys, I greet you with your time wherever you are watching from. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about anger. Anger is a very, very, very violent spirit. Okay? And anger is hidden in every human being. But it takes something to bring it out. It has to be triggered with something. Anger cannot just get angry for no reason. Something must trigger it. Okay? It is in human nature to be angry because it is part of our body, right? We all get angry when we are offended, all right? But some people can manage it properly, but some cannot manage it properly, okay? Anger can be managed when you know the proper and right techniques to use, okay? When you get angry and if you are not careful, anger can destroy your life. Anger can change your destiny. Anger can negatively impact your life forever. So we all have to be careful when how we manage anger. All right? Go and ask. A lot of great people in the world today, it is anger that destroyed many of them. Okay? But before I proceed, I'm going to tell you a story about an angry snake. All right? In the story, a snake was crawling through the bush path. Okay? As it was crawling through the bush path, it mistakenly crawled on a machete. All right? In Africa, we call it cutlass. All right? It crawled on the machete and it was badly cut. Like there was a little cut. It was just a little cut. But the snake got angry. You know, as the snake got angry, the snake violently and aggressively tied itself around the machete and started squeezing on the machete, believing that it was hurting the machete, but didn't realize that it was actually hurting itself. Okay? As the snake squeezed and squeezed and squeezed on the machete, the snake was badly injured, okay, and could not survive the injury. So the snake eventually died. All right? So that is what anger can do to us if we are not careful. Okay? So we have to be careful anytime that the anger in us is triggered. Okay? It doesn't matter what. We have to be really careful. All right? There are 3 things that can trigger the anger in you to come out. Okay? The anger in you can come out through the things we see. All right? The number 1 thing that can trigger anger can be through these things we see. All right? Our sight. All right? Okay, I'm going to give you an example of that number 1. Okay? Okay, let's say you are going for a walk with your child, and as you are walking outside, a stranger just came to your child your child and hit the child. Okay? The anger in you is going to come out. All right? So that's why I said it takes something to trigger it to come out. All right? So that's number one. The number two of something where anger can be triggered is through your hearing, like the things we hear. All right? Let's say somebody came to you. I'll give an example. Let's say somebody came to you and told you that, I saw your mom outside. A man was hitting her. So that thing that you heard is going to trigger your anger to come out. Okay? So that's number two, which is hearing. All right? So number three is our physical physical feelings, like the things we feel physically. All right? Let's say you are just standing without offending anyone, and somebody just came to you and slapped you on your face. It's going to bring out the anger in you. All right? It's going to trigger that anger to come out. Okay? It is not only humans that get angry. Animals get angry too. Animals get angry. That is why when you are chasing an animal and they got to a point they cannot escape the chase anymore, they will stand firm and fight back because you triggered the anger in them to come out. All right? So anger is something we should be very, very careful about. Okay? That's why the things we see triggers our anger. The things we hear triggers our angers. That's why we become the things we hear and the things we see triggers our emotions. That's why a lot of us sometimes we get envious and jealous of things. All right. So anger is something you should be very, very careful about. Okay? Anger can make us do things we would normally not do. All right? Can make us say things we would normally not say. All right? So that's why sometimes after realizing the things we have said or done, we'll be asking ourselves, did I say that? Oh, that couldn't have been me. Oh, I don't think that was me. Okay? We start asking ourselves different questions. All right? A lot of people in jail today, they didn't just go there out of nothing. Some of them are in jail today because they couldn't control their anger. All right? So anger can take us where we don't expect to be in life. So that's why we must be very, very, very careful. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with three things to meditate on. All right? And these are the three things. Okay? So these three things, once they are done, you cannot take them back. Okay? These are the things you cannot take back. Number one, words after it is said. Word after it is said. Number two, the stone after it is thrown. And number three, jump when you are already off the edge. These are the three things you cannot take back. Okay? I will leave you with these three things to meditate on. And on my next video about anger, I'm going to give you the techniques that you can use and the things that you need to know to be able to manage anger. Because there are very important information that you need to know and some techniques that you need to use to be able to manage anger properly. All right? Anger has caused a lot a lot of disaster in the world, from domestic violence, um, fighting in the public. Um, yeah, because anger limits our sense of reasoning. Okay, it beclouds our sense of reasoning. It makes us not think straight. It makes us not see the consequences that we can face if we do certain things. Okay, so anger is something we should all pay attention to, so that uh, we won't get ourselves in trouble. Okay, so you have to watch out for the video I was talking about. I'm going to be giving you tips. I'm going to be giving you things to know, and some skills that you need to use to be able to manage anger properly. Okay, I think I'm going to be leaving you here. May God bless you all, and have a nice day. Ciao.